our main event this week is an absolute banger. It's the reason we've all wanted to purchase 268, the reason why we want to be in New York this weekend. God damn, this is a fucking fight right here, Zebo.
Look, and you almost did it, man. You almost made it to New York.
I almost did. Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington 2. The first fight, if you have not watched that, go on YouTube and watch that. Absolute war. These guys hate each other and they want to inflict harm upon each other in a violent way. They've both said nasty things about each other, and I can't wait to see what happens. I mean, you can make an argument this fight went 2-2 going into round 5, a toss-up until Kamaru got the finish. And arguably, Kamaru has not had that much trouble with anybody else in his career. So our champion, Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare, coming at 19-1, almost flawless. He's coming at 170, the welterweight division, 6 foot, 76-inch reach. And our underdog this weekend, folks, Colby Chaos Covington, coming at 16-2. His last loss coming to Marty Fake Newsman here on our left. He's coming in at 5'11 with the 72-inch reach. Dude, I could talk about this fight all day long. From the first fight to where it's going now, the improvements by both parties. I think that since this fight, Kamaru Usman has cemented himself as the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's gotten that much better in every single fight. He's knocked people out unconscious. His jab's like a piston. I don't even think we've seen a lost round by him since this fight. The guy's incredible, and I think he will go down better than George St. Pierre in the record books.
It's just, it's crazy, if you want me to be quite honest with you. Because Colby Covington, I will go to hell and back saying that he's the number 1 contender at 170. There's not a soul at 170 that deserved this fight more than he did. And that being said, I still don't think he can win it. I just really don't. That's the scary part. I'm all for you never underestimate a man when he's down to his last chance. Look at Glover Teixeira. Nobody expected that. And he came out and not only won that fight, but dominated the entirety of that fight. I'm not counting Colby Covington out. Let me put it to you that way. I think you know what you're going to get from Colby Covington. High volume, good cardio, lots of pressure. He's going to be in your face the whole night, and he's tougher than a son of a bitch, man. He can get hit in the face. That's a dude that can take a punch. But you just look at since they fought last. Kamaru's left Florida. He's working with Trevor Whitman. He's sparring with Justin Gaethje. Like, they have a great camp up there. And truthfully,
also Thug Rose.
Also Thug Rose. But I don't think that Kamaru's been truthfully challenged all that much since their last fight. I don't think he's been super tested since the last time he fought Colby Covington.
Lost around since then.
Well, he beat Masvidal, bad for every single round he fought Masvidal. And then Gilbert Burns did drop him. That was pretty crazy. But
knocked him out.
Yeah, exactly. He came right back at and got it. My whole thing with Colby is that Kamaru's changed camps, and although he hasn't been extremely tested in the octagon, he's been active. He's been in the octagon. Colby has
one win versus Tyron.
Well, Colby has that one versus Tyron where they almost went the distance against the past prime Tyron Woodley,
but dominated him regardless.
I think my whole point is that Colby, I like the idea that he's going with, well, I don't want a team. I don't want trainers that have to focus on other fighters and getting prepared for other fights. I want trainers that are just going to focus on me. But that kind of sounds a whole lot like a situation where you're just surrounding yourself with yes men. You're just surrounding yourself with guys that are going to tell you look good even if you don't. And I think that's a problem. You know, like I said, Colby Covington can take a punch, but it's hard to come back swinging when you're fucking unconscious. So
yeah,
I think Usman's going to get one here. I think it's going to be another knockout, but I think it comes a little bit later in the fight. I think Colby will hang around for a little while.
The difference here is Kamaru even though he got the win, he's gotten that much better. He's built upon it. He's submitted himself, like I said, and that the jab is just so. He probably has the best jab in all of MMA. I'm just gonna put that out there, and I don't even think it's close, especially with the power and the accuracy, and then that straight right, or I don't even know if he's a southpaw or not, but I'm assuming it's a straight right. Anywho, he hits hard, and Colby, even though he has the pace and the pressure, he takes way too many shots. You can go back and watch the first fight. He took way too much damage in that fight, and he got hit hard. And that was before I think Kamaru perfected his jab. So I think it's gonna be a lot worse. I mean, I'm a big Colby Covington fan, but good lord, I don't think anybody on the planet has a shot at beating prime Usman.
It's crazy. You watch that last fight and you watch the way Kamaru fights. He's a fighter. He's a street fighter. He's out there brawling. He's trying to hurt Colby Covington because they hate each other. And he doesn't care if he's getting hit at the same time. You watch his performances since then. The dude is becoming, I mean, by definition, a mixed martial artist. He's balanced. He's good with the hands. And
he was mostly a wrestler to begin with, and now his hands are upper echelon.
That's the thing is I think Colby Covington's best shot to win this fight is to probably try to chain wrestle, probably try to just get him on the ground and pound on him from there. But at that point, like you said, Kamaru can wrestle too. And if you can't get him on the ground, you're going to gas yourself out.
I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, good luck to Colby Covington. His face is about to be a mess this weekend.
Look, I would like to pick him.
Me too.
I want to shark this pick, but there's no way that he's beating Kamaru Usman.
All right. Kamaru Usman, like we said, minus 290 heavy favorite this weekend versus Colby Covington at plus 260. I think Colby Covington stands in there for a while, but I almost want to say it's under 3.5 rounds. That's
my bet. I'm with you on that.
But I definitely say Usman by TKO plus 185 is good money. It's just gonna be a domination, like maybe a unanimous decision. I don't know what that's at. Let's take a look. Usman by unanimous plus 250. I think that could be a viable option, but I really think he's going to TKO this fool, and then we're going to see the end of Colby Covington.
Usman wins in round 3 plus 1025. Mystic Zach coming back at him again this week.
Jesus. If you hit that, if you play that, more props to you, but good lord, that would be crazy win.